Hey guys, welcome back to Crafty Wife's channel. On today's video, I will share my special homemade flan recipe with you all. It's super creamy and delicious and it comes out perfect every time. So here's the ingredients you'll need. A lot of people tend to think that flan is a really hard recipe to make, but all you need is a really good recipe and it'll come out perfect every time. So you'll start off with 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, and 2 cans of condensed milk, any type of brand that you have, and 10 medium eggs. If you're using large eggs, you can substitute to 7 eggs. Now here on the side, I have my baking pan over the top of my stove. My stove temperature is set on number 3 on my stove, which is low heat, and we are going to glaze down our sugar into our caramel. And you have to make sure that your sugar does not burn, so make sure you have your temperature on your stove set at low heat. And this will take about 5 minutes to fully melt your sugar. And this was 1 cup of granulated sugar. And here's just a speed up process of the sugar melting. You want to make sure that you keep stirring your sugar so your sugar won't melt. And be very careful when handling this because it's very, very hot. Make sure you remove the caramel away from the stovetop so it will cool down. Now we're going to try our caramel so it can reach almost the half top of the pan, and be very careful because it's still very hot. So now I'm going to crack 10 eggs into my blender. Just crack a whole egg and put it into your blender. You can also use a hand mixer or a stand for a smoother consistency so it won't have no bubbles in your flan. But I am going to show you guys an easy, simple recipe that's not too much work for you guys. Ever since I can remember, flan was one of my most favorite desserts to eat. So it was only right to share my favorite recipe with you all. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of milk, whole milk, or you can add in condensed milk. Now I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. If you do not like too much vanilla extract, just add 1 teaspoon because it is a very strong flavor, but I like it, so that's why I added 2 teaspoons. Now you're going to add in your condensed milk, which is your I used to get confused between evaporated milk and condensed milk. Condensed milk is the thick, heavier can, and evaporated milk is the light can that kind of looks like just regular milk. So now you blend everything together. My oven has already preheated to 350 degrees on bake. I added 3 cups of water to a large baking pan where we are going to put our glazed small pan over the top of the water. This process is called a water bath for any creme brulee or custard type of dessert. Just make sure that the water does not overflow into your dessert. Now it's time to pour in our mixture of our flan, and this is how the consistency of the mixture should be. It's not too thin, but also not too thick. This flan will take about 1 hour and 50 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. It looks like a lot of flan, but it does cook down into a thinner flan. Now just make sure you cover the top of your pan so it will cook evenly. It's been 1 hour and 50 minutes. Now I'm going to poke my flan with a knife. My knife came out partially clean, so it's ready to take out of the oven and let it cool. I've let my flan cool for about 1 hour. Now I'm just going to run a knife through the sides just to make sure that my flan is not stuck to any of the sides and it won't break when I flip it over. As you can see, the flan does have like a lot of bubbles that came up. Well, that happens when you blend your mixture into your blender. It creates bubbles. I really don't mind them because it tastes just as good, and you're just gonna flip it over and you won't see it. Now here's my separate dish that I'm going to lay over the top and flip. And here is the final product. That little crater that you see in the middle of the flan, that's from when I poked it with the knife, which pulled the heat into the middle of the flan, but it tastes perfect and it looks so good. Here is a quick video of me slicing through. It held up so well and it is so creamy and delicious. If you do try this recipe, make sure you comment down below and thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified every time I post a new video.